Well, good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure having you here today, and welcome to International Kingdom College. Well, as a matter of fact, while we were preparing this presentation and our work towards International Kingdom College, we were thinking of a slogan. And this was done via focus groups of our previous alumni. One of our very dear graduates, when we asked her about how does she regard our foundation, our educational foundation. So this is what she stated: a tradition of excellence. And accordingly, we selected this as a slogan for our school. International Kingdom College, a tradition of excellence. Also, one of our very, very dear graduates, extremely dear graduates as a matter of fact, when we asked him, how do you regard Professor Nawal Degwi's vision? How do you regard our educational foundation? This is what he stated. Education is significant. Building character and syringing morals in the souls of our students is paramount. As a matter of fact, he said it all. He said our recipe that we have been holding passionately to since 1958, since Professor Nawal Degwi laid the foundation of this educational foundation. The recipe is education. Yes, definitely. Education from our point of view is vital, is significant, it's very important. Building character. This is something that we are very keen about during our educational process, building the character of our children and students. Also, syringing morals, our culture, our Egyptian culture, our Arab culture as well, in the souls of our children is paramount. So this is the recipe: education, building character, and morals. My name is Afifi. I'm the head of the Central Quality Assurance Audit Unit, as well as international partnership in Professor Nawal's Educational Foundation. IKC capitalizes on a heritage of 60 years of experience and excellence in education. We are a natural evolution and the most recent addition to our rectoral education establishment of Dar el-Tarbiyah Foundation, established since 1958. When I was preparing this presentation, as a matter of fact, it's a story. So, once upon a time, in the island of Zamalek, started a dream that kept flourishing greater, year after year, decade after decade, orchestrating a symphony of passion, care, and quality education. The dream kept thriving, having lifelong positive impact on ample generations. To sustain our vision, we decided to expand further from the Dar in Zamalek to the Kingdom in 6th of October City, to broaden our circle and to welcome further more generations who will become the future's agile and digital citizens. Welcome on board to International Kingdom College of Dar el-Tarbiyah, our everlasting fairy tale to a heritage of 60 years in the field of education, providing a learning community. We are enchanted that this expansion will empower our school to nurture future generations. The sincere family philosophy and character of the school will stay the same, as well as the board of governors and leadership, embracing further experienced leadership among us. I want to emphasize on 3 terms here in particular: agile, digital citizens, and a learning community. Agile. We believe very much in lifelong learning. This is very important, and this is a very important aspect as per the strategy of the United Nations as well. March 2020, as a matter of fact, for all of us, was a turning point in our life. The WHO announcing COVID-19 as an international pandemic. If it wasn't for information technology and the vast development and rapid development that happened in this facade, we would have been still standing still in March 2020. So this is a very important aspect that we will embrace and syringe in all our curriculum and teaching, learning, and assessment methods, how to create an agile citizen. This is very important, that he is able to learn along his life. Learning does not stop, especially in this rapid technological advancement and developments that are happening. Digital citizens. As per the United Nations, the economical growth of countries is not only measured by the actual economy, but also this is one measure, of course, no doubt, but another important measure now, as per the United Nations, is the percentage of digital citizens in every nation. This is very important as well. And this is what measures the economical growth in every country. And this is our strategy as well in our educational foundation, that we ensure that our students are equipped with the latest technologies in the world. Of course, our founder, Professor Dr. Nawal Al-Digwi, the prominent and distinguished icon in the field of education, both locally and internationally. Mama Nawal, as we all call her, the legend and pioneer in the field of education. Of course, Professor Nawal was granted several acknowledgements across the world, from the United States of America, from their league, as well as from Middlesex University. She was granted a professorship award as well. From Greenwich University, she was granted a doctorate award. And in March 2020, His Excellency, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, also acknowledged her as the pioneer in the field of private education in Egypt. The most recent acknowledgement, and I had the pleasure to be with her during this day, was from the Arab League. She was granted also an award for her role in digital transformation in education. Mrs. Mona Al-Digwi, of course, Mama Nawal's educational concepts and beliefs have been extended in her family's philosophical vision to Mrs. Mona Al-Digwi, the managing director and co-founder of Dar al-Tarbiyah schools. Their sustained, enlightened vision has succeeded to bestow our students and graduates along the years with international benchmarks, allowing them to carve their career path with an ultimate sense of pride and achievement. Let me take you a journey in our history. Let's see, when it first started, as I stated earlier, in 1958, establishing Baby Home School, and of course it was marked to be the first private national school owned and managed by Egyptians, in particular, I mean here by Professor Nawal Al-Digwi. During this time, most of the schools were managed and owned by the embassies and so on, so this was her innovative path. 1961, we established Dar al-Tarbiyah National School as a continuation of the primary section. Later, in 1965, we established Dar al-Tarbiyah Boarding School. And of course, it's worth mentioning here that of course, prominent figures were graduated from this boarding school. One of the most prominent is His Excellency Ambassador Ahmed Al-Attan, the ambassador of Saudi Arabia, the previous ambassador of Saudi Arabia to Egypt. And up to now, when he meets Professor Nawal in any event, he has to stand up and salute her and call her Mama Nawal, up to now. 1983, we established the West Greenstead School in Brighton, in UK, in United Kingdom, and this was considered the first Egyptian school in the United Kingdom. In 1990, we established Dar al-Tarbiyah IGC SE, the first pilot school offering British education. I want to highlight something here very important. Our statistics, 55% ranging from A star to A. And in the most difficult, if I may say, subjects, chemistry, math, computer science, physics, information technology, and accounting. So this is the level of our grades in our IGC SE section in our schools along the years. So this is just an example of our grades. Of course, because of the level of our teachers as well. And as a matter of fact, these high grades were the main reason for us, or for Professor Nawal Digwi in particular, to think of establishing a university, MSA university, because of the high grades, A stars and A. This is why she thought that as long as we meet the foundation or the sandwich here in the UK, then it's time to establish the university. And this was back in 1996, and we are considered the first private university in Egypt. So far, we have 9 faculties offering almost 30 programs across, and we are validated by University of Greenwich in the UK, as well as the University of Bedfordshire. In the year 2000, we established Dar al-Tarbiyah American School, opening all stages from grade 1 till grade 12. And finally, but there is still more to come, International Kingdom College that will commence, hopefully, inshallah, in September 2021 this year, and we are looking forward to welcome you in it, inshallah. Of course, we have been acknowledged from the British ambassador, as well as the British Embassy, as well as from Cambridge University as well. As I have just said, that we will be commencing our new school, IKC, and I guess you have managed to see the new building while you were entering. This will be in September 2021, and we will be offering the IGCSE and the GCSE. The GCSE, which is the General Certificate of Secondary Education, while the IGCSE is the International General Certificate of Secondary Education. Our curriculum will encapsulate a wide range of activities, providing our students with a well-rounded educational experience, which is both exciting and fun. Our aspiration is to fulfill their academic potential and become successful lifelong learners, and possess high levels of both social and emotional intelligence. Learning community. Since day one, in 1958, we consider you, as well as us as a school, one family. And these are both our children, not yours or not ours. They are both our students. I recall in this, while I was working with one of the sections in the re-accreditation at the schools, we were working, and one of the teachers she burst into tears. So this, of course, we all asked her, what's the matter? She received a call from one of her students or her children who was traveling with her parents. And the last one she wanted to hear her voice was this teacher. So it wasn't her grandmother, it wasn't her grandfather, it wasn't her cousin, it wasn't her aunt, it was her teacher. So this, of course, shows the relationship between the teachers and the students as well, because they treat them as their own children. And this is the bond we hold passionately to within our educational establishment. The new building will be built, inshallah, as you have seen as well, as per the neo-classical architectural design. Almost 15,000 square meter, a state-of-the-art campus that will enhance the teaching and learning experience with an open and friendly atmosphere. Let's have a look inside. Of course, we care very much about the landscape of our buildings as well, and schools, as well as the interior design. As a matter of fact, as you can see, that everything within the landscape and within the interior design tells a story. And we care much about integrating all aspects of life within our landscape and our interior design as well. So the main landscape concept creates a dynamic design that tells a story respecting every different age group, highlighting the interaction between children and nature. Yes, and nature. Of course, now, all our lovely children, as well as us as well, we cannot deny, we're holding our laptops, our tabs, all over the time, our mobiles, and so on. But It is very important that we create this relationship between our children and nature. Again, Mother Nature. This is very important, and this is something that we have in every corridor, in every aspect of our new buildings as well. So, with regards to Key Stage 1, we care very much in our interior design about the nature and the world around them. In Key Stage 2, we care about the interactive walls to encourage confidence and better lifestyle, while in Key Stage 3 and 4, industrial, manufacturing, entrepreneurship, and innovation. So the students can enjoy. It's not only a corridor where they go from one place to another, it's very interactive so that it's a mode of education as well. Okay, what about the facilities that they will be receiving? Technology, it will range between technology, talent, art and crafts, labs, playgrounds, and sports. Let's start with technology. Technology in terms of programming, robotics, artificial intelligence center, and also we have managed to sign, this was signed in March 2021, a protocol with the Egyptian Satellite Agency. What I want to focus on in particular, and this is something that we are syringing throughout our curriculums at the moment, and ensuring that students acquire it. Well, as a matter of fact, while I was preparing my paper in the Mass Communication Conference last November, I very much found a quote that reflects the philosophy of our educational foundation. This quote is by Andrew Ng. He is a computer scientist, an international computer scientist, and this is what he said about artificial intelligence. AI is the new electricity. Just as electricity transformed almost everything 100 years ago, today I actually have a hard time thinking of an industry that I don't think AI will transform in the next several years. As I said earlier, technology is going very, very, very quick. That's why we are ensuring that students are agile, that they are lifelong learners, and that all the rapid technologies are embedded within their curriculum. This is vital. And this is how we regard and apply it as well. Also, we care very much about the drama, ballet, yoga, choir, and musical instruments in terms of the talents. And usually at the end of every academic year, we hold an annual huge, as a matter of fact, party for all our students to demonstrate their talents. Also, we care very much about arts and crafts in terms of oil painting, handmade products, jewelry design, which is a trend at the moment, Lego and flower arrangement. Labs, STEM, language, multimedia, and blended learning plaza in terms of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, it is very important that at the end of the day, we secure job opportunities for the employability of our students when they reach the stage of joining the workforce. So this is where STEM enters, and this is where AI enters, and robotics enters, and programming enters, because at the end of the day, I am creating this individual who will be competing with a lot of changes that is happening very rapid now, so that's why he must be deeply equipped during his educational process. Also, our playgrounds, one of the most important aspects that we care about is the student safety. That's why there is a assigned playground for every class for the early stages, for example. And we also nurture science and nature within our programs. As far as sports are concerned, we have indoor and outdoor gyms, football stadium, basketball court, volleyball court, martial arts and CrossFit arena. So this is with regards to the facilities that we will be offering our children. And this is a reflection of it as well, the football stadium, the volleyball, basketball courts available within IKC. And also these are the individual gardens, the outdoor gardens they have to ensure their safety. Also, with regards to student safety, we will be the only school in the Middle East to be fully equipped with air purifying, air conditioning systems, providing 98% of fresh air. And also, all our campus will be fully monitored with surveillance cameras, and all corridors are access controlled to enhance the safety level of our students. What about the services that we will be offering? We will be offering dining services, transportation, medical, counseling, and community. Two aspects in particular. Healthy food, our immune system, as well as dining ethics. With regard to the first item, healthy food. I'll return back to March 2020 and the complications that left us after COVID-19 was announced. Our salvation was our immunity, full stop. So this is something that we are trying to ensure that following a good, healthy lifestyle, this is what will keep us going at the end of the day. And this is what we will be teaching our students as well, and our children as well, to eat healthy. This is very, very important, and to avoid junk food, and to avoid whatever harms their immunity. We must give the chance to our immunity to work, and we must help the mothers as well in this as our role at school. So this is one very important aspect, and also our children will have their feedback as well in this effect to ensure that they are eating what they would like, but with healthy standards. Dining ethics, again, most of our young ones now, while they dine or whatever, they're watching TV or they're playing on their tab or watching their mobile or whatever. So there are dining ethics. We can share a common topic during our dining time, not watching our tab or. So this is something that we will be encouraging as well. Of course, there will be an international catering company that will be responsible for offering all the nutritious items for our children. Transportation. Also, in IKC, we will be offering transportation for local and regional routes. And all buses are equipped with vehicle tracking systems that are accessible to the parents to ensure their children's safety as well. So you can monitor your children while they arrive safely home. Medical services, of course, we will employ a physician, a medical doctor who will be available in our campus in case, God forbid, any child feels unwell during the school day. Counseling. Counseling is very important because usually our educational philosophy, if a student is not doing well educationally, then he has a problem. Maybe at home, maybe he's unhappy about something, and here comes the counseling. And this is done 100% confidential between the student, the parents, as well as us, the school. So we can resolve whatever is making the student unhappy and helping him to achieve academically with good grades. Community services, as a matter of fact, it's not about me, it is about us, how we serve the community. Again, I will return to the part of the employability upon their graduation, inshallah. It's vital that it appears on their CV that they have served the community as well. Not only for the workforce, also if they are applying for scholarships abroad or wherever, it's very important to show and to reflect that they have shared in serving the community, in helping the community around them. This is very important. And this is something that we embed throughout. The Baladna Foundation was founded by Professor Nawal Digwi in 2007. It's a non-profit foundation. We do not accept donations whatsoever. It's totally covered by Professor Nawal Digwi. But what we encourage our students to do is to volunteer. As a matter of fact, last Ramadan was fabulous, fabulous by all means. And this is actual pictures of the students while they were preparing the meals for the unprivileged in the society, healthy meals as well, vegetables, chicken and meat, protein and carbohydrates, so it's a fully healthy meal as well. And they did the entire work volunteering in this. So this is the amount of work done daily during Ramadan, this Ramadan 2021. Also, we will be offering a summer school, and this is a very, very important aspect for cultural exposure, for developing the skills. A lot of knowledge has been acquired throughout the curriculum, as well as skills. The summer school, in particular, provides the students with a very important range of skills: independent skills, communication skills, teamwork skills, time management skills. All these skills together are developed within the summer school, as well as the cultural aspects that I've just stated as well. They get to know different cultures, different nationalities, different ethnic origins as well, so they can sink easily in any environment later on. Also, our schools, the children will have access to all the facilities in the universities as well, in MSA University, in terms of the lab and other facilities. I think my presentation here comes to an end, and it has been a pleasure meeting you all. I hope I have covered your aspirations. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thank you.